Warning: this program may contain visuals that might offend sensitive viewers. Parental guidance is advised.
We reveal alleged members of syndicates operating in KwaZulu-Natal's Manguzi area and go to their alleged haven as authorities ramp up efforts to eradicate the smuggling of cars to Mozambique.
On Mozambique is fugela khona. Isigcina sizokuma Malawi, Lesotho, kuphi.
Like bona kubo kumsebenzi lokho abakwenzayo. Ngesikhathi sengivela vele mina ngibirisk.
Okubuhlungu kuye noma imoto sezitholakele. Ungazange ufake isandla phakathini ukhokhe ukuze imoto yakho iwasukuye. Imoto yakho igcine icwile nomphela, kugcine ngokuyibona kuphela.
Ngisho kusasa bangathi Yusek anilini sihlala sime ngomumo singafuthi ke thina sozihambela ngemoto zethu asinankinga bona bambe ngamabhanoyi thina sinayo inkinga singazihambela ngemoto zethu soba khona.
The Umhlabuyalingana municipality is a tourist destination located in northern KwaZulu-Natal along the border with Mozambique. Beyond these scenic views and rich culture of the people in this part of South Africa lies the dark world of car smuggling. Here, hijacking hardly ever happens on the road. The targets are these luxurious cars and trucks.
Igama lami nguJuda Mthethwa ngirepresenta i-organization elonobugebengu okuthiwa i-USEC abbreviator u-USEC imele umhlabelengana society against crime. Sineminyaka ewu-8 sayiqala ngoba sibona ukuthi ubugebengu budlangile kulelizwe esabona ukuthi imoto ziyaphuma kulelizwe. Ama-criminals ayenza nje afika abulala abantu, athatha imoto, adlwengule, atorturesha abantu, yonke lento. Sathi no, athi sizinikele thina kulelizwe. Ayikwaba ngconywana ngoba lesasikhathi impela ayikwakukubi kakhulu. Bafike bangena ekhaya, bathathe imoto, bathathe umndeni bawufake ebhuthini, bawulahla emngceleni. Njengoba nibona nje.
Today, we are visiting Semjali at his home in Manguzi. He has first-hand experience of what Mthethwa is talking about. His car was parked in this shelter when it was taken.
Last year. Yeah. So we're July. We're 9 Tambamax. SAPS. Bafika abantu esingabazanga banokhe kodwa bave basilalela ambushi. Tema ngiphuma ngichecka phandle kanti kunabantu asebevele bekhona. Base besikhomba isibhamu ke base silale ngezisu base bethatha intambo zecathulo ngesibopha ngazo. Base bethatha imoto, bathatha isikhiye semoto, khona imoto encane, imoto enkulu, bathatha ikhiye zombili. Base beqonde emotweni bayihlehlisa la sesipa khona ke bayiqondisa ngasendlini base besithatha ke lapho basilayisha phakathi bavalisela bahamba nathi
Bayaphi baba bebayingakhi labantu?
Inani lawo ngicabanga bebawo 6 kodwa ke saphuma la sabahamba nathi sadlula ngabona ukuthi sesiya ngakuthi mase sidlule eseklini phela ndawo sashona le ngathi sishona kwasikhemelela bafika ngasemtikini ke base bengena nathi ngo right ke driver nje banga base bengena nathi ehlathini bashiya khona lapho siboshini.
So nanihamba just ngemoto yakho lekuphela noma khona imoto babeze ngayo ukwenzakalayo?
Ngicabanga ukuthi masasuka la kwakukhona imoto vele beze ngayo ngoba khona imoto engathi beyisilandela kodwa ayisaba ngisasilandela isikhathi eside suka lapho. Fika bashiya nje ngasemtikini bangena nathi kulo mbhaqo enhlabathi wafika basishiya ehlathini lapho sashiya basalinda kwakunomuntu oyedwa wayephethe isibhamu wahlala nathi wakhala isikhathi wagcina nyamalala sasesibona ukuthi no sekushuthi sehambe lezo khathi beziya ko-1 ekuseni
masenyamalala wanikhulula lezi
no sayikhulula thina sesibona ukuthi akasekho hambile
and then kwasekwenzakalani
saqonda salalela ukuthi i-direction masilapho kuphe ku-main road sasesihamba-ke kulobo busuku saqonda ngasemgwaqeni saphumela ngasesikoleni esasemtikini then sanokhala samemeza lapho sabona ukuthi nowakho umuntu esikoleni sasi-check-a ukuthi ama-security akhona yini sasesiphuma lapho sihamba ibanga siza ngathi siza ngapha ngasedolobheni eManguzi sangena komunye umuzi ila sathola khona usizo sasifonela ekhaya ubhuti omdala ukuthi no sesenkingeni.
Mtshali survived the old deal with his 2 sons. He reveals that he's one of the lucky few who over the years have managed to get their cars back, but wouldn't disclose the details of how the process was fast-tracked in his case.
So babathola labafana babe involved in indabeni yakho dabeni lwakho.
No. Angazi ngibabona futhi nje.
I-case le uyazi ukuthi yaphelela laphi?
Well, i-case iyaphela nje. Most of the cases afana lawa aphela nje igcina nabo ehlulekile ukuthi bazobathatha.
Teachers like Edmond Zikali are among the group of professionals the smugglers target. They study their movements and report on them. While he and his family also escaped with their lives from the smugglers, he says the trauma of the burglary still haunts him.
Angifuni ukuqamba amanga dadewethu kubhlungu kakhulu ngoba uyabona ukulahlekela ugcine ungalahlekelwanga imoto kuphela nezinto ezisuke zikhona endleni ziyahamba ziyalahleka ziyathathwa uyabona nje impilo yami kusukela ngo2020 kuze kube manje ayikaze ifane njengoba yayiyo kusukela ku2020 imoto ngangiyibhadala kodwa i-insurance yagcina seyikhokhele ya basho bona bathi bayibona ngoba iwelela ngaphesheya emnceleni wase-Mozambique kusukela lapho-ke sengathithi yayingena emahlathini kuphela-ke i-network kusukela lapho bangisazi kusekwenzakalani.
This AK-47 was recovered at a different scene in Manguzi after its owner was shot dead by the police. Zikali says they have been living in fear for too long and a solution is urgently needed.
Ngezwa kuqhuma ibhamu mhlambe eduze nala engakhe khona ngo12 ngangibuza wonke umuntu ekseni ukuthi hey kusami ngabe kade iqhuma kuphi akukhona ukumbe siyokuso kwesinye isikhathi ngiyaze ngiyibuze nje ukuthi engabe iambassador ekhona la yaseMozambique ithini uma ngabe sihlukumeza ezweni ekulo yona eyakithi ke ese ngale eMozambique ithini uma ngabe imoto zase-South Africa ziwela yini le idala ukuthi i-property yase-South Africa etholakala eMozambique ingabuye eSouth Africa uma ngabe eMozambique ngokungemthetho.
Most top South African government officials, including former President Jacob Zuma and his then deputy Cyril Ramaphosa, have been to Manguzi, where Zuma addressed the cross-border crime that has traumatized the community of Umkhanyakude district.
I assigned several departments to work on the issues that had been raised by the community here and are happy to report back on those of the issues.
Intervention is to locate the syndicates that are operating in this area and throughout South Africa that steal cars and cross them into the border of Mozambique. We need to intensify our plans with regard to that. The second part is to fix the border. Our border is not only porous, but it is easy to get actually cross. So we need a multidisciplinary governmental approach, which will include our sister forces, the South African Defence Force.
While community leaders and Manguzi police officials say the multidisciplinary approach has made a difference, the team have their work cut out as they contend with a ring that's described as a sophisticated network that includes scouters and corrupt law enforcement officials.
Amaphoyisa abambisene nawo into nje singayisho nje beqiniso. Yonke into abafuna ukuyenza uqala ukonfirm amaphoyiseni ngoba mobheka izingeni njalo. Almost uLwesithathu Friday neSaturday. Kancane ungena imoto Monday.
The police have cited these men as some of the syndicate members, with Bongani Masinga and Musa Malwane as the most feared. Among the syndicate is an 18-year-old fugitive, Siposenkosi Khoza, who police say changed his surname to Mgambi during this identity parade. So did this man, whose real name is said to be Gqebelo Nkosi. Some of them, we are told, have double citizenship. This man, who asked that we conceal his identity for safety purposes, says that is one of the ways the syndicate members evade justice.
So umuntu singasho ukuthi usibusiso masofika lapha england umaseba nje wenzela umuntu ukuphika wathi ayiwona sibusiso wenza lento lebese mina idea mina masofika police station again usibusiso uyaphuma uwazi ukuthi right handed uyonza icala.
This is the school the police say spotters and fence cutters are mostly recruited from. Our source says he was also a learner here when he joined the car smuggling syndicate.
Indaba zimali uthanda imali nezinto.
Ukhona umuntu weza kuwe wathi kuwe iza sizoyenza lo msebenzi noma wezo wena ukuthi hayi kuyayiwa owaya kumuntu wamcela?
No, into eyenzeka ngabona umuntu ephethe imali wathi hayi ndodanulele bheka imali siyithola kanjani. Ngathi awunithola ngani bese washo ukuthi hayi no siwelisa imoto kanje nje so ke ngase nami ngena from lapho. Nami ngaphatha le mali bekanayo.
Yebo kunjani like ukujabulisha between the two isikole nomsebenzi lo bongabi ne-stress?
Bese bakhona cause nganikathi mhlawumbe uthi udlula imoto sesikoleni ubona uphazamisa ukuthi ishimali ngasezuyithola ngoyibone ewindweni yakho uyidlula kwambe ukuthi ngibheka amaphoyisa angaphi noma soja around ifencini and then bese ngibavulela ifence kwangena.
This is the area which most of our sources labeled as a haven for the car smugglers. It is called Mgodini Wemvubu and is regarded as a no-go zone by the locals.
Mama lapha ngeke uzuye kahle lapha moya lapha kumele ukuthi abantu uyakubo uxhumene nabo labo bakhona baphakathi because akwazi uvela uhambe bangakwazi. Because ngeke uzubuye lapha especially le moto ngeke izibuye. And once wangena waphezulu masubuye khona into ezobe bayifakile emgwaqeni lawo bekhona ehlaka amatayeri. Ezokwenza ukuthi kumele ikhathi ubhizi namatayeri unakamatayeri ayisebabamba wena. Bathatha imoto le bafaka wabo bayiwelisa. Nabakulahlela ngale. Awusenamafuna. And the rafish ke bona abanelomkhubu ukuthi ukuze ungabaleki ukuze bona babe saved benithathele impahla zonke emzimbeni bahambe nazo. Alenkathi ungaqokile vela ukwazi ukuhamba until bona bajump ifence akwazi ukureport ndawo.
Here, even the police are not spared. This footage was taken just days before our arrival in Nkomhlabuya Lingana, where they found themselves spied. Still traumatized by the incident, 3 TRT officers ditched us halfway through our journey to the so-called den of thieves, and the 2 veteran officers we were left with didn't take us too far for fear of compromising our safety. Apparently, some locals who can't afford car installments also hire the smugglers to steal their cars.
Ngoba imigwaqo abayisebenzisayo lena nathi suke sikhona ukuhamba nje ngenyawo like nje la endaweni kunanekole izingane suke iphuma esikoleni endibona ispeed esuke benaso besuke bephuthuma laba phuthuma khona benza show ukuthi bayagijima and azidumi phela lesi moto ngoba zintsha so nje uyibona sithi thushu
ngoba yabona thina as communities vele sikhuliswa ngalento ukuthi umntana wakamakhelwane nomntana wami. So in this case mhlambe makwenzeka ukuthi uyamazi ukuthi umntana kabani lo mhlambe ogangayo onayo osebenza nabo laba niyakwazi ukuthi mhlambe nihambe nibonisane naye emakhelwane akhuze noma niyazithulela nje?
Ayilapho kuthanda ukuba nzima kakhulu since sisuke sesibhekelela impilo zethu somphakathi. lokho mhlawumbe uma kweyakho ungayizamela wena ukhuza eyakho kodwa eyakamakhelwane kusuke sekunzima ngoba usuke ngeke uzubulawe yisuke isazula ngoba phalenti yichain uma kuthiwa kuba nje umuntu nje la mangathi uyashawa uzokhomba omunye osethandizo ashawe osethandizo akhombe ethengane ashawe osethandizo i-change.
Syndicate members allegedly swipe cards they stole from their victims at this tavern. We reached out to the owner of the establishment to verify these claims. Because this is in the public interest, we recorded the call without his knowledge.
Mina ngiyena umuntu ogangayo engeke futhi ngigangi kodwa lokho phela kwathiwa yimi kodwa manje akhona ama-customer kumanje asengibale asabayo ayathanda ukusondela la ngidayisela khona kodwa ngenxa yokuthi kunalezo zinto ukuthi bayafika bazothenga mina kimina ama-customer selokhu kusho kanjalo ama-customer ukuthi benzani lokhu phela bakwenzani angazi ngoba mina bakazi bafike kimina bangishukumeze mhlambe bangenzi noma abantwana bami babuye bethi endibabayazi ukuthi abantu bazokwenza.
At some point during the nerve-wracking drive through the alleged den of thieves, we parked a few kilometers away from where our sources say is a house that belongs to Mfana Wenkosi Malwane, an alleged car smuggling kingpin. We are told some members of this community protect the smugglers due to fear, while others get paid for scouting and their silence. Even cattle herders are allegedly involved.
Hayi indawo nje kahle lento uhulumeni singasho sithi kahle ufuna ukuthi angenelele ngoba ngeke sesisho ukuthi unesandla.
After a nail-biting 20-minute drive from the infamous Mgodini Wezimvubu forest, we are finally out. We used a different route this time because initially we went that other way through the R22 and now we came this side just to avoid the spikes that we are told by the police officers that immediately, once the gang here hears that we have arrived, there are people that are lurking around or police officers have entered, then they just put them so that when you try to go through the same route, you can't come out. So yeah, I think it's a victory for us. From Mgodini Wezimvubu, the smugglers drive for more than an hour to this place, which is called Emfihlweni. It is a place next to the homestead of Inkosi Utembe and is 8 kilometers away from the borderline, where they then cross over to Mozambique. It's a Saturday morning, and the Tembe tribe is observing Umkhosi Wokuhlenga, an annual event to celebrate Heritage Month and share what locals have produced for the year. We came here to find out how this crime has impacted residents.
Ikho intuthuko engaba khona uma kusanobugebengu. Iyona risk yokuqala leyo okufanele ubhekane nayo ukuthi uyiminimize kanjani ukuze uzokwazi ukuthi abatshali izimali behlale ngokukhulu ukukhululeka. Indawo yethu indawo edeclare njengendawo ye-tourism okusho soba nabantu abasuka ngaphandle abazofika bezoncebeleka. Uma ke kunobugebengu kuyasho ukuthi bazophazamiseka kuphazamiseka kwabo kusho ukuthi bayashiya endaweni ngoba bengafisa ukuthi behwebe lapha abazoba nokuphazamiseka khona. So ke umnotho omningi osilahlekelayo usilahlekelwa ngenxa yokuthi kunobugebengu. Indawo okuthiwa umgodi wemvubu isigodi sakwambokodwe esibonakala sinesikhulu isihlava sobugebengu. Angikholelwa ukuthi ke koba khona indawo ezokwazi ukuthi iziphathe yona ingaphathwa ngaphansi kwesandla sobukhosi ngoba kuzigodi zasephosini. Intwanyana nje encane besinayo njengenselelo ngaphandle ukuthi size sixoxelwe nathi ngesikhathi isiqiwu esithatha indawo yomphakathi abantu bafudukela eduzane nedolobha kwagcina sokusela imizi emincane kwasala kwesigodi esingenabo ubuholi. So kuyimanje ke sinenhlelo zokuthi sibe nemizi esibalo esithile esizokwazi ubasakhe isigodi bese ke sifaka imithetho nje efakwa kuzo zonke igodi.
I'm in South Africa right now, and I'm just about to cross to Mozambique. This place is known as Guaphuza here in Manguzi. It's famous with the locals, this area. Every Wednesday and Saturdays, I am told that locals would normally trade, before COVID actually interrupted all this. They would trade, they will sell their local Wine, palm wine, which is known as injamani. And, this is when everything would happen, all activities. Those activities allegedly included the meeting of smugglers. These community leaders also showed us the 85 million rand Jersey Barriers project, which they say has helped in bringing down the smuggling of cars in the area. It was suspended pending the finalization of a probe into alleged corruption.
Sicela iproject iphele iproject. Lokho kunyuma kukhona ngeke singene kakhulu aba investigate bathole bababophe but kube khona i-contingency plan ukuthi uma kuthiwa hayi isamile senze njani thina sicabanga ini. Kodwa khona impela sibonga kakhulu umphakathi namasosha namaphoyisa hayi sibambene impela sibambisene ubugebengu izinga hayi lithukuthi kancane.
We spoke to an immigration officer who we will call Sbusiso, which is not his real name. He believes that corrupt police officials are the main problem.
Ngoba mina ngibe yivictim kulento ngoba nesikhathi la igebengu zasifuna ukungibulala noma ukungibulala zifikile ekhaya ngalibika udaba amaphoyisa afika ngigada usuku lokuqala. Usuku lesibili ngase ngithola ke ukuthi omunye wamaphoyisa noma abanye bamaphoyisa basebenzisana nazo lezi gebengu bezifuna ukungibulala. Ngaziprovela ke ngoba ngafona ngafaka i-loud speaker ngifonela umuntu okwazi ukukhuluma nesigebengu wasitshela yonke into nanokuthi amaphoyisa ayikade ngosuku olwedlule bengigadile bengitshela ukuthi angihambe ngilala ngo-12 and esho yonke leyo nto ukuthi amaphoyisa amtshelile ukuthi angiyolala ngo-12 yonke lento ngase ngibona ukuthi no impilo yami isengozini ngase ngicela ukuthi bangasuke bangasangigadi. Kuthe ngemva kwalokho ngathola i-call ngabo 11-12 ebusuku isuka kuye lo bongane obefuna ukungibulala esho ukuthi uzwile ukuthi ngiwaxoshile amaphoyisa. Kwafakazeleka-ke ukuthi ngempela amaphoyisa anesandla kulento. Kwangikhathaza-ke ngoba ngaba nesifiso sokuthi ube kuthiwa kuyenzeka bekufanele i-intelligent yezwe iyazi ngalokhu ngoba asiphephile uma kunjena.
We also spoke to a Gossip Bay worker who is not authorized to speak to the media. He testifies to what the immigration officer has just told us.
Isikhathi esiningi ngoba siye sibuze nathi njengabantu abasebenza ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani. Baye bathi isikhathi esiningi imoto amaphoyisa ayayibhekayo nalo oyikhalathi ayibhekayo imoto lezi ezinkulu ezingama-4x4 kodwa lezi imoto ezingama-private kama-family car zinokukhona ukungena phakathi.
The police department says it deals with corruption claims whenever such incidents are reported, and there is progress on cases and convictions. The question, though, is who buys these cars?
Lento kahle kahle ileyo ngeke uze uyithole ngoba kahle kahle lezi moto khona eMozambique zifikela khona. Isigcina sizikomalawi, Lesotho, kuphi Limpopo akusizi ukuthi i-bridge kahle kahle elula ukuthi izinto zingenele khona akusizi ukuthi ngoba ziya khona straight. Zedlula zemazweni ngaphandle.
Phela ngisho kusasa bangathi Yusek anilini sihlala sime ngomumo futhi ke thina sozambela ngemoto zethu asinankinga bona bambe ngamabhanoyi thina sinayo inkinga singazambela ngemoto zethu siyobakhoma nje abanamahloni kodwa bathi kunesadela but asinobudlelwane eSouth Africa neseMozambique ibuphi ubudlelwane asibuboni mhlambe njengoba niqhama khona ogoli nabo la asiboni ubudlelwane njengoba nibona lapha edolobheni hanibonile badayisa icathula itili wulu yonke into asakwazi ukuthenga badayisa namakinate yonke into abanawo ama-license eMozambique ngeke uyenze lento never ufika eMozambique lethi ncwadi kodwa bathi ngobudlelwane thina sibaphatha kahle